Hey everybody, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and this is the 39th episode in my 4th Age of Wonders 3 Advanced Strategy series. And got a comment from Tarsec I want to start with for this episode. I thought this was some good thinking on his part with regard to the Dreadnought Foundry over here, whether or not I should cancel this, given the fact that these units are going to come take the city. There's actually a really easy way to figure this out. That would have actually been done in one turn on the last turn, but when these units moved into the borders, they lowered my city's happiness. If the Foundry produced before they made their move, I would have gotten it in one turn, and then the city happiness would have been lowered. But we know that the city happiness was actually lowered before the Dreadnought Foundry finished in that one turn, which made it take 2 turns instead. Now 1 turn. You can see it's halfway done. So what that means is that they'll actually make their move before that finishes, which means I should go ahead and cancel that production. I will have to take that city back. Instead, I believe that city does have walls in it. I'm probably going to sell those. Actually, I don't think I could even sell those in time. If I go to the stone walls... Yeah, it's going to take 1 turn to sell them. But it doesn't really hurt me to do that, and I could actually just leave that. Because I already know from earlier in this series that selling a building does not reduce the amount of gold that I'm getting. It's essentially that the city's still producing merchandise, even though it's selling something. So, worst case scenario, there is no disadvantage if I try to sell that. Just in case the Tigrans, go do something else with their units for a turn and then go get the city. Say they ran and got those items but didn't take the city, then I would sell the stone walls and it would make it easier to retake. So, just wanted to clear that up. I thought that was some good thinking on Tarsec's part. Tarsec also mentioned that this goblin city up here would be a very nice... I'm going kind of the wrong way. Yep, up in the northeast here. This would be a nice city to have against the elves. Right now it's... apparently right now it's run by necromancers. Or by undead units of some sort. But yeah, that city would be great for going up against the Elf Warlord because there's a Vault of Knowledge here. I could make Goblin Swarm Darters with the Vault of Knowledge upgrades, which would be pretty nice. Plus, other Goblin units in general, elves are weak to poison damage, probably wouldn't be a bad idea to have that around. There's also this Heart of the Blight structure here, which I think might be nice to have. The only problem is all these rivers in this area, and this is part of the reason why I want boats up here so badly. There's so much water around here, just everywhere around here. I wish I had sent this initial navy north, but it's a little late for that now. Speaking of that navy, they're going to keep going this way and look for other stuff to harass. I can actually send them up closer to stuff. I don't think there's anything particularly threatening to them. There's a few Manticore riders there, but they'd have to come out on the water on their own. That'd be an interesting battle. Wait, maybe that's their capital. Hey, that is their capital city. Alright, well I know where Yellow's capital is, so that's good news. So after I take this city, and then maybe kind of secure control back here, I'll go right after their capital and try to take that. Okay, cool. Sarah Feingold mentioned that the slow spell that I was using a lot in my defensive Edoras up here, that slow also prevents attacks of opportunity and retaliation, which is something I'd completely forgotten about. That's an incredibly good spell. It has a great primary effect. It's always guaranteed to succeed, and it it causes units not be able to retaliate to attacks or hit with attacks of opportunity. That's just an amazing spell and makes Earth Mastery part of part of my opinion between that and Earth Elementals. I just love Earth Mastery. It's a great specialization as far as I'm concerned, and I'm only just now recently coming to terms with that. I never really used it much before. And then Durbert mentioned that the overview panel also shows city production, which would have been useful for finding that library. I was trying to find a city that was producing a library in the last episode. If you look at this overview panel up here, you can actually, with this cities tab, see what all of your different cities are producing and how long it's going to take them to produce it. So if I wanted to find that library, that would have actually been really easy to do from here. I don't use this enough. I really should use this more often. There's lots of useful information in here regarding gold income and all that good stuff. We've got, what is this? Oh, that's the list of all my armies. This also might come in handy at some point. Alright, well, with that all being said, I think we can go ahead and get into this one here. I just keep following through with these events. I'm not really entirely sure what my next move was, per se. Oh, auto-completed production of a human knight, which I guess means I got 2 of them this turn. I'm gonna send a couple of these over Red's way, since I'm doing a pretty good job harassing the Tigran right now. I think the stuff I've already got heading down towards him should be sufficient, especially given the Tigran has an army in his land, like behind his lines. Red does not, so Red's probably worth sending the extra forces towards. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, I had this group of guys who was going and breaking some stuff over here. I see no reason not to continue that, especially going after that Sphinx Temple over there, which I'm going to definitely want these guys in on. Alright, well I can move them along. I'll probably leave that knight out of this one. He got a little beat up, since we're going through a mountain pass here. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them, because that's... Yeah, I'm going to leave one of those knights behind, because I'm just sending 1 stack into that structure right there. I can actually leave 2 knights behind, because I got another one coming down from the top. Alright, probable victory? Just probable? Okay. That seems odd, considering I'm attacking this with a full stack of tier 3 units, and they're tier 2 at best. That is kind of weird. Okay, the firstborns are kind of slow, so just getting up into their face for now is about as good as I'm going to do. I want to get that wisp to hit the knight in the back. So I'm going to come over here and use the gun. Actually, I'm just going to back up and then use the gun, stay further away from the apprentices. Now that wisp should teleport behind the knight for the flank bonus, which makes it less likely that anything else will get stunned. Oh, I should have gone after that guy up there. We'll just hold ground here and wreck him on the next turn. Oh wait, they do have static shield. That could be why this battle was only a probable win. All that much more reason to keep everyone on defense, I suppose. Oh, picking on one firstborn, alright. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted them to do. Alright, that's actually, yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. Alright, that killing momentum. Alright, make use of that. Okay, they're stunned, but I want to try to devastating charge those guys. Might be able to, no, I won't. Okay, good, I did 1-hit kill him. I got a critical hit, so I got a little lucky there. I was hoping I could kill him in 1 hit to reduce the chance of getting stunned. Alright. How about you hang on defense for a minute? There you go. Man, these guys are getting stunned pretty easy, though. I'm gonna go for the kill here. Alright, cool. And I'll leave him on defense. Keep that resistance up as long as I can. Okay. Alright. That was kind of a weird battle, but that is done. This guy on the... Okay. Oh yeah, he can go around. He'll hit the road and then speed up significantly. Oh, he's on a road. I didn't even notice that road running through there. Okay, so he'll get there on the next turn. This knight will get here, well, actually on this turn. And that'll give me a nice bit of extra resources. The city's still making... No, it's just... I'm just going to leave that Forge Priest there for now. A little extra defense if something comes after that city. Actually, now that I think about it, I kind of want that Forge Priest down with those other units I just made, healing them and stuff. Yeah, I kind of want him down with that group. I wish he could get there on this turn. I'd like to meet them up, have him meet up with the units that are damaged. Well, he could get to the knight at least. Okay, I'll do that. That'll work. Those other guys will just keep them together. They'll catch up. Continue upgrading this towards the Grand Palace. Can't do that at the moment because money limitations. I might need my money for other things, so I'm going to let that sit for a bit. Okay, yeah, they still got plenty of priests queued up. I'm not really exactly sure where I want these guys going for the time being. I might actually start sending some units up to this northern underground area. My sorcerer's kind of going that route, but I think I wouldn't mind having a few backup units in that area. Alright, speaking of the sorcerer, I can go ahead and clear this structure. I'm thinking about replacing this golem with a more repaired one. He's champion 2 though. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm in the process of replacing the sorcerer's army in general. It's got these Naga coming north. But he's gonna need... Yeah, he's still gonna need other stuff with him anyway for now. If I want to keep clearing things. I guess those fairies, do they do any shock damage? They do some shock damage, but they also do fire damage, so it kind of negates its own usefulness. I think what I'll do is I'll drop the flame tank from that army for the moment and rely more on the juggernauts, which do the extra physical damage. The flame tank's going to go with a different group, probably off in this eastern direction. But I need to I need to decrease this army's reliance on machines in general and fire damage in particular. I just don't have a whole lot of other units to send with them. Well, we'll just go with this for now. Closely matched. We'll see. I mean, it's still gonna be... That's still a lot of gluttons to kill. But I do have Chaos Rift now, so... It should make things quite a bit easier. Ooh, that would have been bad if they charmed me right off the bat. I should have put on his strong will item before coming in here. Okay, well then the absolute top priority is to get him as far away from those Naga Matriarchs as possible and cast Chaos Rift immediately. And that just makes it really, really hard to see. Also pull this guy back. The Juggernauts might not be a whole lot more than glorified meat shields for this battle. We'll see. But I'll just make a wall of these things. They can't shoot yet anyway. Actually, the matriarchs can't really move close enough to charm anything anyway. They can't get close enough to my hero. So I'm going to move just outside of their range. Maybe leaving the knight to take the brunt of those hits. Yeah, something like that'll be good enough, I think. Alright. I'm good at summoned a Fire Wyvern in a decently good spot. At least somewhere where it can get in the way, cause trouble. If it doesn't get gas breath to death right away, and it did. Okay, now I can shoot these things. You know what? I've got strong will on that priest, or bestow Iron Heart anyway. Why not give that to this guy? Just in case. Now he can't be charmed. Oh, I messed up. I meant to fire that thunderstorm off. I didn't time that right at all. I forgot you need 3 movement to do that. Yeah. Oops. Alright, well, let's cause some problems for these guys. I wonder if the broadside would be better, because that does 27 damage. Mortar does 22 and 21. And these guys, it's only 40% fire protection. I think the mortar would still do more damage. Why not? We'll get him. The rest of those units aren't particularly fast, other than the Feathered Serpent, which could sprint. Not touched by faith on someone, I guess. Oh no, wait, I need to repair the machine. Well, I'm just a little too far away from those guys to repair them, so that's also not useful or helpful at all. Does he have any other buffs I could use? I could touch by faith on the priest, I guess, or the knight. I'll just do that. I'll buff the knight. Alright. There's a frost elemental that's perfect. Oh, believe me, you guys do not want to successfully taunt that thing. This will tear apart gluttons. I don't think they can even eat it because it's an elemental. Yeah, this is like the ultimate perfect counter to those gluttons. Alright, let's back this guy up. A little bit at least. Let's only move 1 space, then cast Thunderstorm. Alright, that makes it a little easier to see too. I could actually probably broadside that thing to death. Move right here. My mouse is stuck. There we go. Well, I could broadside it to death, but I'd hit my other tank. We'll just wait. It might get hit by a bolt of lightning. It actually probably will. Or not. It'll hit literally every... Oh, there we go. Got it. Thought it was going to hit literally everything else. Alright, you guys... Okay, he could still swallow that thing whole, apparently. I didn't think that it could. Well, it doesn't much matter now. I should be able to tear these guys apart at this point. I'm going to try to stun one of them. Which one has the most health? He doesn't have the most health, but... he was in kind of the most annoying position. I don't want him out of the middle. Alright. May as well fire a mortar in between the two of them. Okay, that's some good XP for the human priest, which gets him closer to inflict dazed. That's also a very good ability. Yeah, we'll just charge this guy. And then you can risk getting swallowed whole. Okay, that's fine. Oh, it gives him all his movement back. Can he not swallow the machines? The golems? Maybe not. Problem is my hero down there. I don't want to even take the slightest chance of him getting eaten, so we're going to just slow that guy down. Now he's not a threat to anything. Oh, I forgot all the lightning would fry him anyway, probably. Nope, not quite. Oh, there goes the thunderstorm. Alright. Great Steel Warhelm. Ooh, I like that one. Lessened vision, but who cares? +4 defense. Nice. That needs to go to some melee fighter somewhere. And Ashes of the Reaper control undead. Okay. I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna send this to the Theocrat that's running around with the Necromancer. Seems like a good place to put that. That's where most of my undead stuff is. And then that Helmet of Lessened Vision, or whatever it's called. That would be a good item for her. But I like that Strong Will helmet on her. That's a really good fit for her. The only other one I would think of would be the Warlord. The Warlord would benefit from it quite a bit. My King, I could put it on him and just give him an absurdly high defense. Have I given him a tireless item yet? I need to make one for him. Yeah, I'm going to send that my King's way. Just give him absurd amounts of defense. That's going to be great. Cool. I like that. Alright, now the big question. Where do these guys go next? Or do I wait for the Naga to get here? Maybe I wait for the Naga to get here. I kind of need them involved in all of this army's shenanigans. I guess I could go out on the water and clear some mermaids and krakens. Don't know that they have anything better to do for a couple turns. I could go get those production resources, but that's also kind of right along the way of where I'm going anyway. But I've cleared everything else. I'd go clear that tomb. Yeah, because that's in my borders now. Give me a benefit if I cleared it. Okay, upgrade my leader. Well, I'm turning him into a melee fighter, so why not give him some extra health? I don't know that I'll ever get around to doing the whole massive explosion spell thing. Forget what it's called, destabilized mana core. But maybe I should get Forge Aprons just in case. Problem is it's kind of wasted right now. I think I'm going to actually save those points. I'll put it on hold and figure that out later. Because I'm not quite ready to throw him into the thick of things just yet. Even though he could handle himself pretty well in a fight with that much defense. I still want Tireless and some other stuff for him too. Probably a sword that gives life steal or life drain. Kind of like what my Warlord already has. Okay, I can... Oh, I got a bunch of gold from clearing that too, so that opens up some production opportunities. Probably start with an observatory here. The city's so darn close. You know what, if I wait a turn, the growth of that city will probably... Actually, I'll definitely be able to make an observatory in one turn instead of two. So we're going to do a shrine instead for now. Okay, down here... this city is actually the least... That's actually the one that I don't really need to be upgrading right now. I mean, I can. Obviously, it's fine, and I will want to eventually. But that's one of my more vulnerable cities right now. I don't want to order production of something and waste it. Oh yeah, I did rush that Forge Priest out real quick there. Yeah, I think instead I'll upgrade Edoras. I got a nice big defense there. Let's go with the, get public baths, would that make... That wouldn't really make a difference in terms of the overall happiness. What if I terraform some more forests on here and made the elves happy? Oh wait, no, this is a dwarf city now. That's right, I changed that because of all the mines in it. I'll go with public baths anyway, because I want to get this city to cheerful. Because of all the gold it's generating, that'd be particularly useful. And this city's got a good defense in it too, so I'll go ahead and spend the money on the Masters Guild. Get plenty of them built up. And that one is going to stay on merchandise for now. Okay, my builder's sneaking around. I did manage to dodge getting jumped by any Draconian units. I'll probably send him... Do I want to build a fort on any of it? Well, actually, no, it wouldn't make sense because I haven't cleared any of that stuff off yet. Yeah, I'm going to send him... Get him back on the land and go down. Start building some roads and stuff through here, probably. Okay, you guys are good. I'll just leave them there. Alright, now I got a nice big mess to work with. I've pretty much had these armies mostly sorted at the end of the last episode. Just want to make sure they can all kind of hang together, more or less. It's actually going to be tricky going through there. Yeah, I mean, if I split off the dwarves, I could maybe get a little further, but I don't want to mess with all that level of detail. Who's going to drop from this group? Probably one of those knights, just for the sake of unit diversity. I'm going to drop one of those knights because I want this cannon in on things. And I'm trying to keep a stack of 3 with just backup behind. See, they can make it all the way down there. These guys can't. Wait a second. Why can't they, though? That road, they're being slowed down by something. Presumably that dwarf forge priest. We'll see. I'm gonna make a rush for this. I can at least get 2 armies in good position here. You know, I'm just auto-combating this. Don't want to waste time with scoundrels. Oh no, now they're off by themselves. I thought this army could make it there. I think I had the knight selected, I think. Yeah, well, I hope they don't get jumped by anything. Oh wait, no, that army is the one that can make it there. That's a lost soul. My gosh, I keep clicking on the wrong units. Okay. Need to stop screwing up. Just for the safety of things, move them up. Just so those stacks in the front are backed up. I'll just have to remember to switch that lost soul out on the next turn. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that anymore. I kind of goofed that up, but I could probably arrange these units a little differently if I sat there and thought about it for a while and just messed around with it, but I'm not gonna put that much effort into it. Okay, is the dragon dwelling still... Okay, next turn I can make them a vassal. So I need to make sure to buy them first. And not spend my money on other things. Okay. Probably will need this thing to hang out in this area anyway and scout the path for my main armies as they move forward. Putting you on camp till the rest of those boats are done. Alright, and this army's finally going underground to do what I've been wanting them to do for forever. Let's see. What do I need to start? There were structures down here all over the place that I wanted to clear. That dungeon, that ancient ruin, that tomb, that ancient ruin. There's a lot of stuff. They'll actually generate quite a bit of money for me down here, just clearing stuff too. I wanted to try to think if there's anything else. I almost want to send them down there to get those knights out of the way, but that's a bit too far out of the way, I think. I could go after that stuff, but that stuff doesn't really do me any good. I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to go, north, I guess. Okay. Let's have you guys all hang out together. Wonder if it'd be okay for me to abandon the city and get a little aggressive and go after the orcs. It's kind of hard to say. I think actually my druids army might go through there later. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to do with him. It's a good thing I'm going this way. He needs I'm making that seduction box for him so I can have a chance at getting those snakes. Maybe having the druid coming by around the same time would be a good idea. Oh, and I've got the matriarchs. They could help charm the snakes. So yeah, I need to kind of just hang out in this area with these armies for a little bit. Alright, the elf city that I wanted to build is going to have to be on hold for a bit because the settlers here, but there ain't no way I'm getting a city out there right now. Alright, you guys need to hang out there. And as far as this group goes, I don't know. I think I'm okay back here. I just took out a pretty big army, so I feel like these guys would be better off reinforcing the front line and pushing the fight against Red. Especially if some units die in those three armies there. I'm going to want B team to bring in some backup. They're kind of beat up, though, so they need to chill for a little bit and heal. Alright, I think these two knights, yep, they were hanging back. So they'll join this other group here. So I got a decent army kind of right in the way of anything that tries to come through here. I need to go after that tower and get line of sight in this area. That's where they're going to go next. Okay, and then Dragon Oil finishing, so I'm good with spells. Alright, I'm going to cycle through to the next turn here. I just hope I don't get jumped by like a massive group of manticores wandering around that catches my armies in a bad position, but I think they'll be okay. I think the plan with these guys is to, well, actually, for one thing, I should clear that structure. I'm literally sitting right here. Should cost me really no extra movement to do it. Clear that, then probably go straight up across this bridge and go right after that goblin city. I should be able to clear this Heart of the Blight with other units a little later on. But right now, that Heart of the Blight doesn't really matter a whole lot to me. What matters primarily is going after that goblin city, at least getting a foothold in this area that I can use to stage a campaign against Red, even if he is across an annoying river. I kind of missed Yellow's moves. Let's see what they did. Well, they took that city back, unsurprisingly. And they've got some backup coming this way. But it's going to be too little too late. Any moves underground I need to be worried about? Don't see Yellow anywhere. I got a feeling they're pretty well focused on what's going on topside right now. Okay, yep, that's what I thought. Item arrived, okay. One item is done here. That's the one I want to send to... Yeah, this one's got to go to the sorcerer right away. And I think the sorcerer had some items come in on this turn that he doesn't need, that I was planning on selling. So, let's see here. Is there anything he's got that he doesn't? Well, not really. I definitely need the repair tool. That's obviously getting sold. I want to hang on to this other stuff. That freezing touch item isn't that important. I haven't even used that yet. I'm just going to sell that for a little extra money and free up a slot for him. And then I can send that off to the sorcerer. Before I can forget, I want to get a tireless item for my leader, my king out here. And I think that with tireless, it's either a shield or leg gear. One of those two. My shield is currently giving me +1 defense and resistance. The leg gear is +2 defense. That extra resistance is more valuable to me, plus shield. So I'm going to get him tireless boots, probably. So let's go back over to my city down here. My capital, and forge item. I'm wondering how much this is going to cost, because I also remember I need that dragon city. And I think that was 600 gold. Dragon city I was going to make a vassal. I don't really have time to do a quest for them right now. I need to make them a vassal as soon as possible. So I'll say tell me more. Oh, I would like to go down and get more titans, but that's just too far out of the way right now. I'm going to decline. Now I'm going to try to 702 gold. I need to come up with 700 gold on this, or with, not 700, I need to come up with like 140 gold on this turn. I'm sure somebody's clearing something, so I'll probably get some. Alright, first things first, we'll send the Lost Soul after this since he's just in the way. Yeah, we'll just run through this battle real quick here. This shouldn't take too long with the type of units I've got. Probably could have auto-combated this one too, but I don't want to just throw away all opportunities for meaningful experience. Can maybe even convert something useful. Like that, maybe that Saber-Tooth Chariot. Maybe I'll be able to convert that. Okay, the Prowlers, I learned the hard way a few times that I want to be on the offensive against them. So they can't make use of that martial arts ability. And now they're panicked, so now they're really screwed. I want to start trying to curse that guy. Okay, I got him. That'll make him a little easier to try converting. Most of their stuff's gonna be dead before I even knew I hit him. And because why not? Alright. Cool. Everybody's cursed. Ow. Alright. Well, I know this guy has mind control immunity, so the best I can hope to do is ghoul curse that thing. So, let's do that. I did not get it. Alright, and then let's see if we can convert this guy. Nope. That's fine. Who's in here? Just out of curiosity. Nope, Human Knight. Nope, no thank you. I can make better ones for a heck of a lot cheaper. Alright, so the Lost Soul goes back down, hangs out with his Necromancer undead friends for a while. Alright, I'm going to send them down here because they had the most movement. And have the Wraith go after that on account of the floating. He can move around a little easier. Back up and try to curse that guy. Alright, and then everybody else can just go smash some stuff. Okay, that's fine. Beat up on that one guy all you want. I will just heal him. And I think the first Archon Titan levels up. Nope, he's the second one to get a rank. Alright, got a little bit better field of view here now. Still doesn't exactly change where I'm going. That library may have more reanimators in it. I'll have to head over there. I can at least get everybody up in this general area. I might be able to get them all up onto this bridge here. Okay, yeah, they should be good. I'm going to move the Necromancer here. I'm going to leave that caster behind and temporarily add Theocrat to the army on account of his necromantic aura, because of his item. A couple reanimators in here, plus a bunch of evangelists. Both of them have strong will, so they're good. Yeah, I'll be fine. Hello, gentlemen. Whoops, not you. I can't bestow Iron Will or use most of my Theocrat abilities on most of these things. That's alright. You can have all the faith you want, it's not going to save you from a giant hammer. Or whatever mace, club thing that it is that they're using. Alright, you know what? I'm going to hold ground here. I want them to charge me, because I do want to try to run out and... Oh! Oh, that's right. Turn undead could be a problem. It's going to be really annoying if he makes it out of the arena. Oh, he's close. Can I break control or something? Ironheart or work on him? Spell's a 50% chance. Let's try this. That did not work. Panic does not have mind control effect. Okay, good to know. I need to try to dispel that then. So I don't want him running out of here because that's just going to slow this entire army's movement down. That's quite annoying. Okay, I think I got it. Alright, he's good. Y'all calm down, buddy? Alright. That Titan's gonna probably go down, but I can greater reanimate. Okay, good. Resisted that. Okay, that Titan's still up and running. Cool. Get back up in the battle, you coward. Good touch by Faith on her. Help out with resistance, I guess. Gonna probably need her to get into the thick of it. All these pesky units need to die. And he's unfortunately out of movement. Alright, we need to be a problem for those Forge Priests. I want to go after that Draconian Elder out there. I guess I could with this guy. Oh yeah, he'll have no problem with him. He's alright. Okay, I don't think they'll actually be able to kill anything here. Good, I was hoping they'd do something like that. I'd like to try to heal that Titan. But I also would like to try to convert or get one of those Necromancers. I can get one of them for sure. I'll probably grab that Frostling one. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. We're going to back him off. I'm going to go after this guy with the Wraiths. Knock them out. He can come back. Smash that pesky cadaver. Which these things are getting in the way. Should have positioned this a little differently. Okay, he's got it covered. That takes care of that. Now, who do I have left? The Necro and both of these guys. Can he kill it? No, not even close. Might even be able to use that healing undead on this turn. Oh, you jerks, he just bull rushed him. I wonder if I can lesser reanimate undead. Oh, I never did get that with her. I guess this is a situation it might have been useful in. Because I reanimated it as my unit. So I think that would have worked. I don't suppose this guy has it for some weird reason, does he? No, just necromantic aura. And heal undead, that's the other thing he's got. Speaking of which, I need to make use of that. This guy is very beat up. He needs healing from all sorts of people. Unfortunately, she's a little busy. I'm going to try to ghoul curse this guy. Oh, wait a second. No, I'm not. Well, I was hoping my necromantic aura would... Oh my gosh, she doesn't have it yet, does she? I keep getting this game confused with a different one where I'm using a lot of necromancer stuff. I gotta remember I never got that for her. I'll just keep making that mistake over and over again. That's good. Oh, used up his movement. I'll just try attacking him with this guy and see what happens. Oh, I just outright killed him. Okay, well that could have all been much better executed. I ended up getting nothing out of that. Other than a spell. Which does me 0 good against warlords. So, that's nice. And 9 research, yay. Alright. I could get... grab Resurrect Hero real fast. It would suck if any of my heroes died right now. Then I can still get Invention in 1 turn. Which I am going to do. I'm actually pretty close to the end of my research tree, so that's kind of good news, I suppose. Alright, how far can everyone move? They can get on that wetlands tile. That looks good. Not going to take too many detours here. I can see the borders of a red city. Can get the goblins on the next turn. That got me 0 money, so... Oh good, but I did have a bunch of extra items show up. So I'm going to be selling a lot of items on this turn. I think almost everyone has a gun at this point. The warlord doesn't. I probably should have given it to him. It's not really worth that much money either. I'll send it to the warlord. The fire sword with overwhelm. I think I like all of my other swords better. Yeah. Pretty much everybody has a better sword than that. So that's getting sold. For 120 gold. Nice. I just like having more channels of damage overall. Okay, this is getting swapped for those boots, and then the boots are getting sold. And I probably will sell this. I doubt I will use that with the Cure Disease item. I want to put Jack's Gift on her. Plus 12 regeneration is... nice, but not really necessary. Yeah, a lot of just messy random items with this guy. That phase might be useful for somebody, but I don't feel like it's the druid. The phase might actually go well with my king now that I think of it. He's not going to be able to pounce on anything. Phasing and then defending might be useful if I'm going to use him like that. If I'm going to use him as just a tank. Okay. Who else has got stuff that could possibly be sold? Now, most of the rest of the stuff I want to hang on to. Alright. And that should give me enough to purchase the dragon dwelling. Alright. You guys are now my friends. Now I have a big group of dragons right in the middle of everything. Awesome. And that actually gives me a decent little extra bit of income there. I will take it. Yeah, there's those titans that they gave me a quest for. So that ought to help kind of just be a nuisance for anyone else trying to move around in the middle of the map. I'm going to probably leave them as a vassal, probably for the rest of the game. I doubt I'll ever build units in there. It'll be a while before I have enough control over that area. And after buying those dragons, I really have no money for anything, do I? That's alright. We'll put everything on hold for just a little bit. Yeah, dragon oil I wanted here. And next, what I want is I want to use this city as a base for making earth elementals. Actually, I think I might need some more underground. Those armies are pretty good. Earth elementals resist fire, though, which would be great against the Draconians, too. So the problem is if anything comes through here, I'm a little nervous about what would happen. Alright, so what I'm going to do is cast Embrace Darkness on this city. And I'm also going to go ahead on this turn and cast it on my Archon city up here. That way I can summon Earth Elementals in either location on short notice and they will have lifesteal. And then I can kind of play it by ear, however I think is necessary. Necromantic Aura. Still can't get it. 8. Just wait. I'm eventually going to get that with her. You guys can all camp out on that tile. And literally everything is going to end up being produced merchandise. There's where my armor or my knowledge bonus came from. I want those two together. Okay, got the seduction box done. I'm gonna do merchandise in there for a turn. Same thing in most of my cities, I'm afraid. This city, I'm just going to put that on infinite merchandise. It doesn't need to be asking me every turn. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it for a little while. And that city at least has a storehouse, so it can start growing a bit, because there's a lot of structures around there it could benefit from. And I did get a Grand Palace here, so that's good news. Got another one somewhere. And I don't intend on using this city to build a whole lot of anything, so we'll set that on autopilot too so it stops bugging me. Just let the money roll in. Now I could build an observatory in one turn here, but I can't afford it. Oh, that was just a... Okay, it got absorbed into my empire. Embrace darkness, dragon oil, close... Have friends. I'm going to send this one down south to join those other units in the middle of the map. Buff them up so that, because they're going to have to do some fighting without a hero. I think these two, plus the fact that I can summon Earth Elementals out here now, I think my forces going after red are in pretty good shape. Oh, I got another knowledge boost in that city. Cool. I'll take it wherever I can get it. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. What? Oh, this city has to have orders, right? I don't think I'm going to build anything here for a while. I'll probably... Yeah, this city's a low priority on the list of things I need to build, so I'm just going to leave that on infinite merchandise, even though it's barely making anything. I guess gold is better than nothing. It's mostly just going to be used as a summoning point for earth elementals. Here's a good question. Where should the spy drone go? I'm going to say along the very northern edge of the map. Try to sneak around behind Brown and see what I can find. You wait there. You guys are all... You know, I'm just going to leave them on camp. I don't see a reason they need to move for the time being in case Red brings more stuff across the water. Okay. You know, he could pick me off with a Manicore Rider pretty easily if he wanted to, I'm sure. Alright, what have we got here? Oh, yeah, I was going to go after this structure. So I'm going to move everybody onto that tile. This'll work. Something like that. And then I'll go ahead and clear that on this next turn. Oh, crap, I was going to bring this guy down instead. Oh, he's out of... Oh, he's the new one. Okay, that's right. Yep, alright, so I will clear that structure, but that's going to end up waiting until the next episode. I think this seems like a good point to wrap this up before... Probably should do so before I end the turn anyway, in case there's anything you guys spotted that I need to take care of before ending the turn. Looking good here. I'm excited to get this crusade against Red underway, because now I know where Red's capital is, and I know where Yellow's is, so I at least have kind of a game plan here regarding what to do. Also, in the next episode, we'll get this big battle against Yellow. I'll take that city, shouldn't have too much trouble with it, and then work my way back to the east to try to go in for the kill. So we'll get a lot of fighting in here pretty soon. All right, everyone. Well, thanks so much for watching. As always, I do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next episode.